I'm gonna read like three more things here. We just got a couple more things here. One is what to bring to Cedar Trails Nudist Retreat.
Oh, yeah.
So
Water, always.
absolutely bring a towel to
Sunscreen.
sit and lay
Oh.
on. Bring any food and drinks for the day, or check out our cafe, which has limited food service. It will be open Saturday and Sunday with some grab and go items. I just when they start, that's what hedonism gets me too. Is like we're gonna go to the restaurant at hedonism. It just you start asking yourself so many fucking questions about like, are people there naked? Like
just like a nude man, like being presented a platter of fajitas.
Yeah,
and who would want? Yeah, like I guess like I might question the like people who are like I want to work at hedonism, like I'll be a cook there. I guess it's just a job though, right? They're not like interacting with
it's
people.
It's a job, or what's probably going on too is if you're working there, you're probably like hooking up. You know what I mean?
Like, you might have like oh, I gotta go. Oh, I'm in the back, but I gotta go out and grab this thing, and all of a sudden you're seeing someone like like sucking away.
Or just like if I was a chef at hedonism, like I would definitely be like, oh my god, I hooked up with this amazing MILF from Iowa last night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you get off your shift, you get off your shift, and you just kind of hang out at the restaurant or whatever. And
well, the thing me and Chris did find out, and I don't remember which thing we were doing when we found out, but they do have at some of the swingers clubs, they have monitors in the playrooms. So there are like in the playrooms, there's people there that like maybe have some condoms to hand out or some lubes and stuff like that. And they're clothed, but they work in the playroom. And it's just like when you see the playrooms at swingers facilities, they are the bleakest places in the whole fucking world.
Like,
why?
They just look like, really, I mean, they're just, we couldn't even begin to explain. I mean, one of them had like a medical push cart in it, kind of in the corner, and just really cold and disgusting and uninviting and really kind of eerie almost. But you'd have to see them to understand, really. They're not like, which I guess makes sense on some level, but I have noticed that about the sex clubs is that maybe there are, but none of the ones that Tom and Bunny go to and like we look at, they're all so nasty. Yeah. And I wonder, is there nice ones? There has to be like nice ones, right? Where there's a lot of money put into it and like rich people go and spend a bunch of money.
Like a lot of times it looks like a repurposed Denny's that they put some
and it's like just like a nasty nightclub with like sex rooms all built in it or whatever, dungeons and stuff.
We did talk about the LA guy that had like a swinger community where you have to send him like a picture of yourself and an application. And he says there's a bunch of famous people that go to this place, but like he can't name them.
Bullshit. He can't fucking prove I was there.
I saw Ike's eyes when we started talking about that. He just immediately, he's giving us the stop.
He's a winner, and I've been there. I know that guy, but yeah, he's a really weird, like culty guy.
Okay, hang on. We promised we weren't going to talk about sex stuff on this episode. Okay. So let's get back to non-sexuality.
Remember, no glass containers. Bring a lounge chair if you're able. We have limited supply and they fill up quickly. Sunscreen and bug spray are suggested. No shit.
There you go.
Shoes or sandals if you're walking the trails. Bring a good book or magazine, as electronic devices are not allowed in the public areas. Suggest having a small bag or backpack to put your keys and personal items in. Above all, bring your smile and have fun. So
above all, bring that sideways smile of yours. They just get so nasty at the end.
Well, Kurt did a review of Sun Shower Country Club in Indiana, which is the most popular nude club in the country.
These places are all really in the heartland, huh? We're really looking at Ohio, Indiana. What else we got? What's going on in fucking Kansas?
This is the one. So years ago, I did a series about Real Sex, the TV show, right? Sure. And one of the things we watched was a Nudes a Poppin' tournament on there, and they had like this Indiana club allows the public in one time a year. And they have different nude contests. None of them are like sexual. It's like, well, we did some basketball, we did some of this and that, we took some pictures, whatever. And it's a really popular thing that people go to, and it's so creepy. Guys will build scaffolding, like basically so that they'll bring ladders and sit on top of the ladders because the crowd gets so big that you can't see the naked people if you're on the ground.
So Brian, wait, hold on. So it's like regular clothed Indiana locals come and watch a bunch of like nudies have fun.
Yeah, do some nudist stuff.
That is fucking sexual.
Yeah,
that is one. Maybe not for the nudies, but for the fucking Indiana perverts, they are like, like you know what I mean? It's a Friday night, like fucking like high school football's going on. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna go see some tits shooting hoops.
Yeah, I'm sure the guys that bring ladders are definitely there to build like a spank bank or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Psycho to bring a ladder anywhere, really.
That guy must just not have internet. He's like, oh, I love titties. When I want to see a pair of titties, you know what I do? I go to Smart and Final and I buy myself a big old ladder.
And I
wait until that one night a year where all the local folks get naked and I climb up that ladder.
Well, Kurt at the Sunshower Country Club in Indiana, first of all, we know he's mad because he's only done 3 reviews. Anybody with less than 20 reviews only reviews when they're mad. Mm-hmm. That's just the way it is. 1 star 2 months ago. Used to be a nice place when we first became members. The members were and are awesome. Made a lot of friends there. The owners, on the other hand, are money hungry. They don't care about the members at all. When we got there, they needed to add 10 lots 6 years ago. Now they have 20 open lots. They closed the hot tub, parentheses, cost too much to fix.
Parentheses, Legionnaire's disease.
They won't upgrade the electric to accommodate the newer campers that require 50 amps, quote, parentheses, cost too much to upgrade. And the meters don't read correctly. They won't hire professional grounds crew. They expect members to volunteer for everything.
There's not a lot of money. The industry is dying.
I know there's a place out here that's a baseball card shop.
Yeah.
And it's a one guy and it's a tiny little store and it's always messy and the air conditioning doesn't work because he's the only one. And he can't afford to make an amazing shopping experience for his 7 customers. And I think this place is suffering from the same.
Oh, I'm sure. I would think, though, I had thought about this a lot, and I didn't see a lot of them on the subreddit or any of the other places, but it does seem like it's less young people than you would expect into the thing. And it's like a lot of the stuff they say about the swingers clubs too, where it's like everybody's over 40. As you said, the industry is dying. This swingers club industry is fucking dying. You know?
People don't want to be naked, I guess.
You do it at home too.
But young people, I do feel like are much more sexually adventurous. And again, I know we're not talking about sex. I'm just saying that it's all linked. So maybe there will be like this big like resurgence, you know, like once the kind of Gen Xers age out and because right now these millennials and Zoomers, they're getting naked. They're just getting naked at home.
Yeah. And they're able to set that all up like online. They can create like a thing. Here's an interesting thing that they bring up that you would have never thought of for a nudist resort. The roads are gravel, not in the best shape, and they won't pave them. So
that costs like $400,000 to pave a bunch of roads to a huge place in Indiana, guys. They don't have the fucking money. Wear good shoes.
Yeah.
Wear good shoes. Stop complaining.
Or just go walk around in a field naked.
That's exactly. That's what I think.
Drive down a country road at night with your dick out. But stop giving these people bad reviews, sir.
Dude, go canoeing in the country. Pull off to the side and just stand around. That's what a lot of people do, it seems like. They go camping to a secluded place and they get up in the morning and they drink their coffee naked and they hang around naked all day. That's what they
right.
seem to be
Yeah,
doing.
and that's the best it's going to get, guys. We're not creating an alternate infrastructure for our society where you can be naked everywhere
yeah.
you go at any minute.
Yeah,
of
if
the
you want to
day.
live in our world, you gotta wear clothes most of the time. Unfortunately, sorry.
Yes. God, when
just
I
say-
become a nudist in like 10 years, the community's going to fucking hate me for everything I've said on
Oh
this
yeah,
podcast.
this is gonna come
Hey,
back
it's
to
fine,
bite you in
I'm
your
not-
bare ass.
If you enjoy music at the pool like other clubs, you won't find it here. They do like to spend most of the winter in Florida, though. Well, no shit, they're nudists.
Yeah, who's going to go to a fucking nude park in Indiana in fucking February?
Yeah.
Hey, so here's something I posted. My dick got frostbite and fell off because I was
Yeah, I
in
lost
Indiana.
my dick last time I went. 2 stars because it still was a pretty nice facility.
Maybe it's me, but people go to or become members at a resort to enjoy the amenities and relax and not have to work or have nothing to show for the money they pay in fees. As far as the members go, 5 stars. Never had a bad time with the members. A lot of good laughs and memories. Hopefully someone will be willing to step in and buy it. Would hate to see a 64-year-old resort go to waste over greed.
Me too.
Oh, I see. So this is kind of like this is like an old place. This is like a historic place for probably a lot of these people have been going there for many, many years.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes this is the way the world works. Sometimes things they fail or they just outlive their usefulness and they move on and the world evolves a little bit.
True.
Sorry.
Here's our last thing here. It's from Quora. It's my favorite website.
Oh, I love Quora.
Is there a nudist or clothing optional college in the United States?
Yeah,
Not yet.
Yale.
Not-
I believe
not-
Yale. Yale is
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
nude. From what I
Not yet,
remember.
not yet. But when we get the first nudists sitting in Congress, that's what they need. They need a bare anus sitting in Congress,
They
and
do.
then we can get some actual,
If there was a fucking progressive nudist candidate, like you think that Fetterman's driving them crazy?
Oh,
Wait till you see Congressman fucking Ballsack. who's just,
Congressman
like,
Balzac walking around flopping it out and
flopping it out,
and he's-
sponsoring a Medicare for all bill that is actually good, and then like, yeah, this is how populism, like, and progressivism can kind of fuse together.
that would be incredible. I want to see it. If you're a nudist, think about it. It could be your time to run for office.
Ball weights for all. Sort
There
of thing.
probably was a nudist. I'm probably in like the 2004 California recall. There was probably someone who's like, I'm a nudist and I'm running.
But
you know what I mean?
not-
Like, I guarantee you there was.
I'm sure there was, because somebody who goes through lists of candidates for all sorts of things all the time, I can say that for all kinds of elections there are wild, but like a viable one who like gets on the national stage and like gets like, gets onto debates and stuff.
Just Sean Hannity just browbeating him in an interview. And it's
Yeah,
just
and he's
nude,
totally
man.
nude and it's all blurred out.
I want to show you guys something real quick.
Okay, yeah.
So
What do we got here?
Oh, Dennis
Two nude-
Smith. This is it.
Oh my God,
What
he's a
a great-
candidate.
What a great way to end. Now, how old is this? I wonder. Dennis Smith. Now, what party
2
is
years
he?
ago.
Newport West. That's not
Welsh
Newport.
nude and proud party candidate. So it's Europe. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's
He's
in
Welsh.
Europe. That
He's
makes sense. He's in Wales. Okay. This guy's a proper geezer, eh? Look at this guy.
He goes, a vote for a confident candidate is one of the things you get, which is true. He's naked.
Yes.
A vote towards less restrictions.
Yeah, less restrictions, like the restrictions of underwear and pants.
He is, however, he was pro Brexit. However, it's
Oh yeah, he's a
fascinating.
heavy
It's
duty.
Really,
A vote to renewed Newport Center. So
And then one of the things, by the way, is this Better Together nude, and it's him wrestling with one of his
Buddy.
old nude.
He's an old nude male friend.
Yeah,
That's
like I
fucking
guess it might
awesome.
be his. I don't know if he might be gay. It might be a partner, but it doesn't seem. It seems like they're just kind of roughhousing with each other.
I
you know?
generally, like, when I vote, I try not to like vote for novelties. I don't see a world where I do not vote for this.
I would
man.
vote
I'm living in
yeah.
so
Swansea.
quickly.
Without a doubt, if he had like decent policies,
Yes.
like he would have to be, again, not just completely outrageous, but yeah,
As
if
long
he
as
had
he's not a
decent-
fascist, I'm voting for this.
I'm
man.
voting for the naked guy. I want to know what my representative's penis looks like.
we did that on a prank.
We did that on a prank, yes.
Naked equals safer. When it comes to tackling crime, we think naked is better. Statistics have shown that naked men are almost 90 times less likely to be mugged. Public transport, we think
What is
everyone
that
should.
study? Where
Yeah.
did that come
It's
from?
nothing.
do they have
Why would you
enough-
be naked and getting mugged?
How could they have enough?
You're not gonna.
statistical
We
data?
found that naked men are getting mugged less, but beaten senselessly is up
Yeah.
85%.
Yeah, mugged less because they don't have a wallet on their nude body, just beaten to a bloody pulp.
We think everyone should want to use public transport. Not only do we want all buses to be electric, we also want them to be fitted with wipe down seats as standard.
Okay.
Cleaner
Do you know
air.
how cold- do you know how cold Wales is? 8 months a year.
I mean, I will say, he does seem a little bit like of a one issue candidate. I would like to see a little bit more.
I want school lunches to be made by nude chefs.
Yeah, like every single thing he brings it back to nudism.
Yeah.
You know?